Welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalia J. I was sitting up there thinking, and I feel like my subscribers don't really know who I am, and that's something that I value when I find inspiration from content creators that I follow. Is who really is that person. I kind of want to be in their business a little bit. You know, where are you from? How old are you? So I'm gonna take the time to just introduce myself. And again, I'm Natalia J. J is for Jackson, Natalia Jackson. All right, so I am 30 years old. I turned 30 this year. That was a whole debacle in my head, and emphasis in my head. No one has ever said, oh, you getting old. But in my mind, as I was approaching 30, I started to create this idea that I need to have everything figured out. And then I started to consider the fact that I'm single, I don't have any kids, what am I doing? I've moved, 1,400 miles away from my hometown. It was a lot of elements, and so I've been working through that even still to this day. And yeah, that's my reality. I am single, I just got a relationship, and I'm very content with that. No one can make me feel like I need to be married. I think we need to remove that social construct, because I don't want to settle. I don't want to rush into something just because I feel like that's where I should be in life. And I need to understand that it's all divine timing. It's all God's timing. So when it comes to being single, this is what it is. So I'm going to have a ball, and I'm going to live in my singleness. And I have to embrace that, because this is just a season. I know who my God is. He's gonna make it happen. So when it is time for me to get married, I'm sure I will reflect back and be like, dang, I don't want to reflect back and be like, dang, when I was in that season, I didn't appreciate it. And so I know that this season means a lot of being in independence, trying to figure some things out. So therefore, that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure it out. And honestly, it's not a bad situation that I have, that I'm figuring life out and I only have to worry about me. I don't have to worry about kids and my husband. It's just me, myself, and I. And I know that this is just preparation to get me to that point. But ideally, there's just some things I have to check off before I get to that point in my life. And I've accepted that. So yeah, I'm 30 and I don't have life figured out. Long story short, I currently live in Washington, D.C. I'm originally from Dallas, Texas. I moved here exactly 4 years ago. My best friend and I, we've been friends since high school. We had this urge to just pack up all of our stuff and move to a new city. And there was 3 cities on the list. It was Raleigh, North Carolina, Washington, D.C., and it was Atlanta. And somehow, some way, we chose DC. So I brought my mattress, I brought my clothes and my vehicle, and we drove. Zoom. We was on our Zoom, we made it to DC, and we've been here since. It's been a lot of navigation. That's the best word I can use. It's been a lot of navigating, a lot of pivots, a lot of, okay, what does my life look like right now? What do I want it to look like? How do I get to that point? And I will say I became more of a woman being out here. It's a totally different culture living in the East Coast as opposed to being in the South. The South is slower. It's not so much of a hustle bustle, and there's Southern hospitality. You just feel more welcomed. And so I had to adjust to this new norm. But again, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. So it was a lot of navigating, and I can comfortably say that at this point, I don't know what I'm doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I have created a level of discipline, a level of security for myself, that I know that if I have to turn again, I have to go this way, I'm cool, I'm ready. My feet, do the step ball chain. That's what my life is like. So yeah, that's that. And I'm looking, because I don't have notes, but I wrote out a couple points that I want to touch on. So yeah, I left Dallas, with my friend, and we have just been making it work, just leaning on each other, being a support. And so that's kind of what our life has entailed since we've been out here. I originally was working at a lash studio. I'm a licensed esthetician, so I was working at a lash studio. I got promoted. I was their manager, and I wasn't feeling it. When it's time for me to go, I have no trouble leaving. So I wanted to start my own business. So I found these cute salon suites in Alexandria, Virginia. I went ahead and signed my lease. I've been there since. And last year, I had a come to Jesus moment again. And that's another thing, the whole conversation of 9 to 5 versus entrepreneur. Right now, I'm living in both realities. I have a 9 to 5 job. I'm a high school teacher, and then I also still run my business. So that has been, it's been a journey within itself, just trying to figure out what that should look like for me. How long can I physically endure working 2 service jobs? It's a lot, I'll be honest. My salon has been something very sacred and special to me that I think I'm accepting. It's going to forever be, it's going to be a battle with that one. Because with my business, I wanted to continue to elevate. So I think as an entrepreneur, you're always trying to think of innovative ideas to brand yourself or just how to take it to the next level. I'm in the beauty industry. Beauty trends are a thing. You know, we're talking 2020, everybody wanted 18 millimeters, the spider lashes, real thick, real full. Now we're transitioning into more of a natural aesthetic. So trying to keep up with those trends, and it's a lot. So I think with my business, I'm gonna have to do a whole different YouTube for that. I'm not even gonna waste y'all's time. But yeah, so that's pretty much been my year. I have been struggling with my cycle for, honestly, since I moved out here. I blame weight gain and stress, and I couldn't figure out what it was. So I actually got diagnosed with PCOS this year. And if you don't know what PCOS is, it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. And you know what? I'm gonna pull up the correct definition. Okay, so polycystic ovary syndrome is a set of symptoms caused by a problem with the woman's hormones. It affects the ovaries. These are small organs that store a woman's eggs, but it can also affect the rest of the body. PCOS is a very common condition in women of childbearing age. In some cases, it can lead to serious health issues if not treated. So pretty much, you just don't make enough hormones to ovulate, and they don't know what causes PCOS, which is frustrating. And doctors will try to be quick to put you on birth control. And I fell for the okie doke. I was on birth control, but it was making me so emotional, and I was crying like every day. And I just can't do that because it's just not my personality. And so now I'm on a wellness journey to try to alleviate the symptoms, because you can't cure PCOS, you just cure the symptoms. So I know a lot of it is weight gain for me, weight gain and stress. And so I'm trying to manage that. I'm also implementing herbs in my routine. So that's gonna have to be another YouTube video, but I have really tried to adjust my diet. It is something that I'm learning to be patient with, because I know it's not overnight, because I have this hormonal imbalance. My metabolism has slowed down significantly, and I can definitely tell the difference with me slimming up, but I just have to understand that this is a marathon, not a sprint when it comes to this. And I know it is common right now to do the Monjaro, the Ozempics, the Wegovy, all of these things. And although it is very appropriate for me to get on it, because what it is for people who have diabetes, and I pretty much, PCOS is messing up my insulin, although I'm not diabetic. It's complicated. And again, there's still not enough research on this. So I'm taking my power back. I'm trying to get into my wellness journey. What herbs do I need to take? I'm going to the gym. I'm doing all the things. So I know that I will get results. Again, I just have to be patient, but it's very frustrating because of the symptoms. So for me, baby, I get something called like a moon face, and my face literally looks like a moon. It'd be like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not cute. And maybe others can't notice it, but I do. I have the PCOS belly, so I always have a little extra fat on my stomach. Obviously, weight gain in general, the cycles, the irregular cycles is a thing for me. And hair is a thing for me. But like, baby, why am I growing hair on my chin? But yeah, these are some of the symptoms that I experience. And so I'm just trying to combat those. Okay, what herbs can I take to help balance my hormones, to regulate that? What herbs can I take to boost my metabolism, rather than just slapping a band-aid on the diagnosis, aka birth control, and going on about my day? That's not gonna solve anything because I want kids. So how am I have kids if I'm on birth control? We need to solve this. So that is what I'm battling with, and that's kind of personal in my personal life. And then yeah, I am actually in the process of moving. So I'll be moving apartments. Right now I live in the VA side, like Virginia. So I'll be moving to Washington, D.C., which is going to be a very exciting journey for me. I feel like this is what I need. I came out here to live in a big city. That's always been my dream, to live in a big city. And I physically want to live there. Like, my address has to say Washington, D.C. And right now it's giving suburbs. So I'm super excited about that. It'll be life without my friend, life without a roommate, my true single life, living alone. So I'll probably have some chronicles, like living alone chronicles, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of revelations and things revealed to me, just because I'll have a season of solitude. I'm anxious, I'm excited, and I don't know what to expect. So it's one of those things where, because it's unfamiliar territory, I have to trust God. That's the thing. This season is called Trusting God. Because again, I don't know. And even with me being a teacher, I would have never thought that I would get back in education, but this is where God has me. I swear to you guys, and I know I'm not supposed to be swearing, but I promise to you guys that the way I ended up teaching was God ordained, honestly and truly. And it really has been, I can't just put one word on it, but I needed it. So it's growing me professionally. It's invoking confidence, more confidence when it comes to, it's something about getting in front of people and, you know, having your teacher pedagogy and all those things. I needed it. So and then most importantly, the kids be healing your soul, because you can see yourself in them so much. So it's like you're trying to nurture them, like, no, don't make that mistake, I've been there, I've done that, trust me. I'm not just telling you because it sounds good, like I've really been there and done that. So yeah, it's a lot of different elements, but yeah, that's me. I just enjoy making content. Honestly, it's for myself sometimes, because I like to go back and see where I'm at. I just like having a good time, y'all. It's lifestyle because it's my life. I'm not here to fake the funk. I'm not here to try to put on a show. I'm 30 and this is who I am. I have to embrace who I am, where I'm at. And so my goal is just to naturally bring people along this journey with me, this journey of life, and we can help each other. Please help me. So yeah, it is PCOS Awareness Month, and that's why I chose to talk about this diagnosis, because it is something that I'm really battling. And I think a lot of times people just think it is a body image thing, but I genuinely have to lose weight because I know my body at the end of the day. I know that that's going to be the biggest thing that helps to regulate my hormones. So I'm doing everything in my willpower to get this weight off of me, just become lighter. And so, yeah, tag along with me, y'all. If you have any suggestions on herbs, please suggest them. I'm gonna come back with another video and just tell y'all what I've been taking and kind of take y'all along my fitness journey too. I've been doing a lot of weight training, so, and we're trying to work on this gut. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else I want to talk about. Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you guys so much. And y'all let me know what videos y'all want to see from me. I'm gonna try to do my best to let y'all in my life at a space that's comfortable for me, because I also am a private person, but I do feel like community is important. I think social media can be a good thing if utilized correctly. It's supposed to be a way for us to network and connect. So yeah, let me know, y'all. Yeah.
Yeah, I got in my bag when I looked up, ain't seen them but a bunch of haters. No matter how much money we went through, we never let the paper change us. I done ran it up out the mud. I get paid to pop out the clubs. Put my partner in my budget. I watch people change, can't trust them.